Arsenal versus Newcastle. It's here, fam. St. James's Park, we're back again. We ain't won there in 2 years, actually. 2023 was the last time we won. But this time we get the win at St. James's Park. We get rid of that mental block and we move forward, fam. Let's go and let's preview it. Yo, it's your boy DFC. We're back with another YouTube video, fam. Vamos, we're talking about the Newcastle versus Arsenal game that is on Sunday, broski. 6:30 kickoff, 4:30 kickoff, my bad. Everyone's going to be looking at this game, broski. Liverpool to play their game. They may be, 8 points clear at the time, and we need to catch up. Do you get it? We're already playing catch up this year, but it's calm because we can definitely catch up to them, bro. We've got the team to do it, fam, and let's do it. Let's show Newcastle, let's show the world, fam, that we can definitely do this, broski. Let's get into team news straight away. Saka is still fit for this game. There's not much to discuss in terms of that. Saliba obviously staying, contract signed and all that, but yes, he's still fit to play, obviously. And Erdegaard close to coming back. He's fighting to get into that flipping 11 against Newcastle at St. James's Park, where he scored before blood. You get what I'm trying to say? So let's hope he can do that. Let's hope we can do that. But in terms of how we can get the better of Newcastle, guys, I did see the game against Barcelona that Newcastle had at St. James's Park, where people came out talking about how Barcelona, my word, they didn't outplay them in that first half. You see that first, you get me, first half, Arteta talked about it as well in that first 30, 40 minutes where Barcelona was struggling. But they just had the technical players to get out of them tough situations, bro. Pedri and Frankie de Jong, come on, guys. This is their type of game in the sense of where Barcelona will probably need them most against raggedy midfields that are just brute, that will just boot you off the ball, bruv. But no, Pedri and, you get me, Frankie de Jong, they will get you out of those situations because of their sheer ability, technical ability to find the players in the pockets and also get themselves in the pockets as well and turn and, you get me, play passes, intricate play, all of that stuff. And Newcastle couldn't handle that. That's how we should beat Newcastle. And that is why, in my opinion, this game is the reason why we signed EZE and Zubimendi, bro. Because them two are the game changers. Zubimendi in the midfield, tempo setter, bro. This guy can slow the game down to his pace, speed up the game to his pace, bro. Because of how he passes the ball, how accurate his passes are. He can find people in between the lines. And the person you want to find in between the lines is Eberechi Eze. That's why I was saying that these are the two players that the reason we signed them is for this game, especially. Because we ain't won in these kind of games in a long time, bro. And Eze is very good at picking up the pockets and driving. He will pick the pocket and drive, do you get me, out of the defense. Erdegaard, he's very good at finding the pockets. He'll get into areas where players won't see that he's there. He'll get the ball, good touch, turn, and then he'll just do the spinneret thing. Sometimes, innit? Obviously, Eze is more prolific in that sense of turning and going at the defender and then finding a devastating pass or something like that, or pinging it somewhere someone who's on 1v1. So that is what Eze is good at, and Zubimendi helps us so much with that, fam. So them two, bro, we need them to be at the top of their game if we want to get a W at Newcastle, fam. And then also when you have surrounding players like Ethan Nwaneri, Bukayo Saka, Gyökeres, who just wants to score, bro. You get me? You will find times, bro. Max Darwin find Gyökeres easy with a one pass, bro. Eze, I'm sure, can definitely find Gyökeres with more time in the 10 and obviously space in behind for Gyökeres to go to, because they're not going to be playing this low block nonsense, bro. And if they do, you get me, they're just putting themselves at risk because, again, we have Eze, we have Zubimendi now, we have Bukayo Saka back, we have, you get me, Nwaneri, who can do a job against low blocks as well. So, you get me, it'll be a nice thing to see, but we just have to make sure Zubimendi and Eze are on the top of their game because they will help us so much. We are getting to the easier part of the season, I'd say. Newcastle's literally the last game of our hard start to the season. We played Liverpool, City, United away, Newcastle, bro, away. That'll be the end of it, bro. And then we can go into the easier games, the easier part of the first half of the season where, you know, we have the Burnleys, we have, you get me, the other teams and things like that. Obviously, we've got Atletico Madrid, and then obviously, I think the next big game and where it starts to get harder again is Tottenham at home when Madueke is, you know, projected to come back. So if he makes that game, then fair. But yeah, we just need to get through that start because we need to get to the easier parts and then start blazing through teams and beating them. And I think that's where our players as well will start to gel more. They'll be more fit. There'll be more exciting football, in my opinion, because the players will have had time in the team. Obviously, we signed a lot of players that are playing in the first team lineups. So you get me. They will need to have time to acclimatize. And I think they've had that time against the big teams. And then in the easier teams, bro, it will start to click, in my opinion. And then, you know, we'll be seeing much better football And I think that's how it's going to go. In terms of my predicted 11, I'm going to go with Raya in net. I'm going to go with Timber right back, Saliba, Gabriel. I think Calafiori is where we should go in the left back position. And then midfield, look, Zubamendi, Rice, staples, must be there. Now, do we decide to play Eze on the left, or do we decide to play Eze in the 10? Now, Eze in the 10 will be so much better than playing Eze on the left because of what he can do in the midfield and what he can give to Arsenal themselves. But then you put him on the left, you could put Noneri in the 10, and then also it's lit from there in the sense of Noneri can also do damage. I'm going to go with Eze in the 10 and Martin in the left. But then Noneri coming on as a game changer, that's a difference, bro. Because then you push Eze to the left, you put Noneri in the 10, and he adds something different in the sense of, again, fresh, electric, is a sharpshooter as well, bro, with his left foot. And also offers stuff in the drive. Yeah, man, that's what I'd go with. I'd go with Eze in the 10, Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, and then Gyökeres up top. That's what I'd go with. And score predictions, I'm going to go with 2-0. 2-0. I think we're going to keep a clean sheet against Newcastle, man. Voltemada, he's there, bro. Voltemada's there, bro. But I honestly not as scared of him as Isak. And Isak gave Saliba and Gabriel trouble, but we never got thrashed. You get me? Thrashed in the sense of 5-1s and all of that stuff, bro. Like Tottenham and that, man. So with the Voltemada, sorry, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I think Saliba and Gabriel can handle that. Newfound confidence with Saliba signing on the thing as well. Madrid, Barcelona. My boy. It gets me every time. But yeah, man. I think that's what I'm going to go with a score prediction. 2-0 to the Arsenal, mate. And we beat flipping Newcastle at St. James's Park. Get those 3 points and then get into an easier part of the season with the games that we have coming up after that as well. But yeah, man, I think we can win. I think we can do this. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like, comment, and subscribe on the video. That will mean the world to me. If we can get to 2K subscribers soon, we could definitely do that, please. And finally, before I leave you, man, Football Content Awards. I've been nominated for the best young content creator. The link is in the description below to vote. If you want to see me win, please go ahead and vote. I went there last year, jammed. This year, we can do this, bro. We can definitely make it, fam. And yeah, man, let's get this win. Arteta, you know what lineup to choose. I'm telling you, you can do this, blood. Please. And the players, go flip and smash it, bro. Go win the game. All of that stuff, fam. Take care, man, them. Vamos!